Good afternoon, Oak Grove Wildcats. It is the week of May 17th, and your admin team, we are all here to share the morning announcement. My name is Mrs. Montgomery, your principal.
Good morning. I'm Mr. Mears, one of the vice principals.
Anna's vice principal.
And Dr. Macalino, your instructional specialist.
Great. So let's show our unity, Wildcats, by saying the Pledge of Allegiance. And you may do what's comfortable for you. You may take a knee, stand, and let's place our right hand over our heart and let's begin. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone.
All right, Wildcats. So we are still in May and we are observing that trait of being a communicator. And I do have to say, you guys have been such incredible communicators through this CASP testing. You'll call the office if you need support. You'll go into those tech support links with your teachers to ask for help. You have really shown to be advocates for yourself. 8th graders, you're asking the right questions to make sure you're getting your projects completed. You're making sure that your attendance is getting marked in case you needed to be excused. So we are proud of you all for showing how great communicators you can be during these times and really advocate for yourself. So keep it up, Wildcats. And so now your DLI Wednesday, 6th and 7th graders, you have 2 more. Well, I guess after this one, just 1 more DLI class. Today, you will learn about just reflecting on the school year. What a school year we've been through together. But look, we made it. And pretty soon we'll all be safely back together face to face. And then next week, you will learn about why we get 31st off for Memorial Day. So Memorial Day is a national holiday, and we observe it by having the day off from school. So learn more about that. And with that said, Wildcats, we're speaking about reflection today. So here's a little video on critical reflection and what that means.
What is critical reflection? We reflect all the time. Anytime we think back on something that happened and imagine how we might do it differently next time. Critical reflection is similar, but involves a more formal process. It requires carefully considering how events and experiences have led to personal growth and how we might think or act differently in the future as a result. A critical reflection is not simply a summary of what happened or a report of how you felt during an experience. For a reflection to be critical, you must make connections between what happened, what you learned from that experience, and how you will apply that learning in the future. Your reflection doesn't have to be about a positive or successful experience. We often learn the most when things don't go right. The key is to choose an experience where you learn something important that has changed your beliefs or actions in some way. If you have been asked to relate your experience to specific concepts, make sure you choose an experience that you can relate to those concepts. One model for critical reflection is a 3-stage process known as what, so what, now what, developed by Terry Borton. Let's walk through the 3 stages together. Stage 1. What? What happened in a particular situation? Replay the event in your mind as though it were happening in front of you on a movie screen. What do you see? Be as objective as possible. Try not to attach any judgments at this stage. Stage 2. So what? Analyze the experience more deeply. What was important about the situation for you? How does this experience connect to course concepts? What did you learn? Stage 3. Now what? This stage is about applying what you've learned. How have you changed or grown because of this experience? How will you think or act differently in future situations because of this experience? What are you going to do next? Remember, whatever you are reflecting about, be sure you provide specific examples, explain the significance of what happened, and relate your experience to course concepts. Finally, be sure to explain what you've learned and how you will apply this learning in future situations. For more advice, examples, and templates for writing reflection papers, visit writeonline.ca.
Thank you, Ms. Hernandez, for that wonderful video. That's actually a perfect video introduction for our 6th and 7th grade DLI students as they will be reflecting on the past school year. So 8th grade students, guess what today is? Yes, you guessed right. Today during DLI class, which you're in right now, you will be submitting your 8th grade project. The majority of you guys have expressed that you will submit your OG service learning project, and then we have a number of students who have expressed that they will submit their 8th grade reflection project. Either one you do, it's considered the Oak Grove Middle School 8th grade project. So congrats to you. And yeah, be proud of yourself. This is an amazing feat to accomplish during virtual learning. This is awesome. Thank you. So, Wildcat leaders, we want to thank you so much for all your support during this trying time. Now we do have today is the last day to receive support from your Wildcat tutors. So today from 12 to 1 p.m. Zoom in. I know many students are trying to submit assignments, redo assignments. There are high school students and our 8th grade Wildcat layered tutors who are there to help you. So definitely tap in. And here are our Wildcat layer leaders for the 2020-2021 school year. Starting with 8th graders, Miriam Habibi, Jayla Generalo, Mari Cruz Ochoa Maciel, Jacqueline Magayon, Kamaya Thurman, Melanie Vergara, Yoselin Villa, and Nicole Woods. And then we have our 7th graders, Jessica Domingo, Michelle Mendoza, and Wendy Vasquez. So thank you all very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Macalino. What a beautiful celebration. Awesome job, Wildcats. So with that said, awesome job. You guys did such an awesome job during this CAS testing. You were so resilient through the hurdles and struggles of trying to get into this portal from home. But like I said earlier, you were great communicators to make sure you logged in. So with that said, we know there's a number of students that either did not get to complete certain parts of their test or didn't even get to start certain parts of their test. So today, Wildcats, at 11 a.m., so this is after your DLI class is all over, I'm giving you a little break, especially because I know some 8th graders might be presenting their projects in class. At 11 a.m., you will log into the Zoom link. So all teachers should have this in the Google Classrooms for you to get ready to go. It's been sent to all your parents as well. So you'll report to the Zoom with me, and I will provide you the session ID during that Zoom link, so that way you can log in. I am going to have every single test open so you can take the ones that you need. I'm going to have the ELA multiple choice and the performance test 6th through 8th grade. I'm going to have the math multiple choice and performance test 6th through 8th grade, and I will have the 8th grade science up as well. Since the exams are 50% shorter and we know those performance tests are like 2 or 3 questions, I really am encouraging you guys to make sure you finish all of the exams on this day. You do not have any more classes today once DLI is over. So from 11 a.m. until you can finish those tests, let's make sure you log in. If you have 2 tests to complete, for example, you take one, and then when you submit it, it'll log you out. You just sign in to the same session ID so that way you can log in and do the next exams. But of course, I will have more information for you tomorrow when you log in at today when you log in at 11 a.m. And also, we have summer at Oak Grove this year. So come catch some summer vibes at our summer program. It won't be your usual summer school because you know what? We haven't seen you in a whole year. We miss you guys. We know all of you miss us too, and you miss being here at school. So we have this opportunity for you guys to join us from June 7th to July 2nd to catch some summer vibes. Be part of the vibe. Come check out our new garden, our new courtyard. Get to do some fun activities like gardening and mindfulness on that new beautiful courtyard. We have some art projects that are coming up that we're planning, some team building activities so you can get to know some people in person, because most of you have only really gotten to see everybody behind those screens. You're gonna have some book chats with some of those books you're all into and some cool brain boosters to get those minds flowing and ready for next school year. So how do you sign up? The link is on our school website. This link has been emailed to your parents, and it is also probably in some flyers in your Google Classrooms. So sign up and catch some summer vibes. It'll be a quick short day from 8:30 in the morning to 11:30, I believe, but more information on that coming soon.
Thank you, Ms. Hernandez. It sounds like summer is going to still be a fun time here at Oak Grove, so can't wait for that. But hey, Wildcats, we have a lot of things coming up, so you got to pay close attention because next Wednesday will be the virtual open house and the opportunity to be here in person to do a courtyard walkthrough. So if you haven't had a chance to see it yet. So for virtual open house, it tells you there's going to be logging into your Google Classroom and you'll be able to see the virtual open house and what that looks like. And that's going to be after 3 p.m. Also, we ask that you can come and join us from 4:30 to 5:30 for the in-person walkthrough of our courtyard and see the trees, the seating areas, the stage, the garden, all those types of things. And then also during that courtyard walkthrough thing, for 8th graders, there is a chance for you to pick up your 8th grade t-shirts and your ID cards from 4:30 to 5:30. So that is coming up. There are lots of other things coming up as well. We have the next slide for 8th grade. So there's the 26th, about Wednesday, all the pickup stuff. Then on June 1st, this is for 8th graders where you have to return your textbooks, overdue books, and those are going to be in the cafeteria. And then also you have to return your Chromebooks, and we want them fully charged because we got to check them out. And make sure you bring that charger with you. Got to bring the charger. And if you had a hotspot, you need to return the hotspot as well. So we have a list of those students, and that's going to be on June 1st from 11:30 to 3:30. And then June 2nd, the very next day, is the promotion walkthrough. You did it. We're almost there. All right. So congratulations. That's from 8:30 to 2. We send out the information about what your time slot is for your last name when you come and when you get a chance to get out with your 2 guests. So that means you and 2 guests, and get a chance to do the walkthrough, receive your promotion certificate and all that. So that's going to be coming up. Also coming up, for everybody else, let's go back. June 1st, 8th grade. June 3rd, 7th grade from 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. And then there's kind of a nighttime thing also, from 3:30 to 6 p.m. That's for everybody if you can't make those other times. So Thursday is a big day as well, but the 3:30 to 6 p.m. is for all grades. Again, your textbooks, your fully charged Chromebooks, the hotspots, and the Chromebook chargers. Got to have those chargers, very important. And then on Friday, June 4th, 6th grade, this is your opportunity from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. to bring all that stuff back as well. And 6th grade, let's see here. If it's Wednesday, we have 1 more week left. So we're still looking at your academic performance, get those grades up. We're looking at the behavioral expectations, then also the attendance. You got to still come to class. And if you need to, you can click on the link and get to those expectations again and see what that is. And I believe that's on our website. So it's very important that you take care of that. So again, those grades up, stay in class the entire time, and make sure you're behaving yourself. Should be good. All right. So that's coming up. And then I think lastly, today is Wednesday. There's one more week left of hybrid learning. One more week. So the week of May 24 through the 28th, that's the last week of hybrid. Because the next week is when we turn all our stuff in and we have promotion, all that kind of stuff. So there's only 1 week left. So if you count today, the 19th, so that's, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basically like 9 days left of school. So let's go. Last week of hybrid is coming up next week.
So that means, Mr. Ramirez, that June 1st, that first Tuesday, students, we do not have it in person.
Nope. Nobody's coming on in person unless you're turning in your stuff, 8th graders. That's the stuff you have to do. That's the in-person part. Turn in your stuff on June 1st, but nobody else is coming on campus that day.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Ramirez.
Wait, and hybrid, yeah. Remember, when you do for this last week when you're coming in, badges, no outside food, water, do your health survey, tip the cap, say hello to people. 1 more week, we're still doing this, and you guys have done a great job with that. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ramirez. That was a handful of announcements for you all, students. There's a lot going on this last week and these days that have just happened. You've done so much with testing. Wow. So I am so impressed. Like Miss Hernandez said, you all have been so resilient. And let's remember, as we're practicing being resilient and communicators, that we continue to communicate positive thoughts to ourselves and that we're resilient with doing that. We need to say positive thoughts and be positive with ourselves. So we have another affirmation for you all, and we're going to share it with you. And the title of the affirmation is Communication Affirmations by thepathprovides.com. I hear and speak the truth.
I am expressing myself with clear intent.
Creativity flows in and through me.
I am an important voice in the world, and my voice is heard.
I hear and speak the truth. So Wildcats, let's continue to be respectful, responsible, resilient, and risk takers with this last week of school and 2 days or 1 day we have left. So have a great week, Wildcats.
And like always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, Wildcats.
Take care, Wildcats.
That's